Do you know what keeps me up at night? And it's not failed displayed or no signal or errors during a board meeting. It's the fact that most AV systems are designed to fail from day one and nobody realizes it until it's too late. So in this video, I'm going to break down every major AV system mistake that I've seen throughout my career, which is quite long. It's the ones that cost companies hundreds of thousands of pounds and the ones that make IT managers quit. These are the ones that are so common that you're probably making at least 3 of these right now. So let me tell you a really quick story about it. It's about 2 years ago this happened. We got a call, multinational client of ours, 47 offices located throughout the world. Big budget, spent 2.3 million on an AV overhaul, state-of-the-art conferences, the works. 3 months later, my client called me. Their London office just didn't connect to Sydney. The displays in New York were defaulting to wrong output. Singapore's office literally only worked on a Thursday and not a Tuesday. Absolutely no idea why that was. Completely bizarre. The IT director called me and he went, I use this system, and I use that word loosely. It's an Excel spreadsheet that managed all of these rooms right the way across the state, 300 of them. And on this spreadsheet, nothing matched. Somebody had accidentally deleted the firmware column within the system. It's a shared SharePoint Excel file. When I've asked about warranties, my client just pissed himself. He went, mate, I don't even know what we've got. Never mind warranties. No one has a clue what's going on in Singapore, in Sydney, or in New York. And here's what went wrong, right? And I see this pattern absolutely everywhere. I'm going to break a few mistakes down for you. Mistake number one is they have this set it and forget it mentality. People treat AV systems like it's furniture still, bizarrely. They install it, they hope it all works forever, and here's the reality. People don't recognize that systems, AV systems, are computers. They need monitoring. They have processors, and if you've got a processor from 2019, it's going to fail. Mistake number two, there's no central source of truth. I mentioned it with my client a few minutes ago. Companies spend millions and millions of pounds on equipment, but they track it in spreadsheets, live spreadsheets, sticky notes, and some tribal gang in the middle of Amazon, and just, some magic that happens. When that tribal gang leaves the company, guess what happens? They've got absolutely no idea where anything is. They don't know what firmware versions anything on, and warranties, honestly, absolute joke. No one knows what it is. Mistake number three is they're reactive instead of proactive. Most companies only touch their AV system when something breaks. It happens all the time. They just forget about it. By then, once it's broken, you're in crisis mode. The CEO's waiting for the presentation to start. The client's on hold. You've got a massive pitch and everyone's scrambling to figure out why the HDMI switcher has decided that it's not going to work today because it's not Thursday in Singapore like my last client. Bizarre. Here's mistake number four, multi-vendor nightmares. You've got Crestron processors, you've got Poly cameras, you've got Shure microphones, you've got Samsung displays. Everything's managed through different portals. Crestron have their portal, Logitech have theirs. Everything has different portals, different login for all of the portals, different credentials. Amazon Rainforest Tribe have got all the passwords. Everything's buried under a load of rubbish with reports from 2022. That's the fourth mistake. Mistake number five then is zero documentation. Nobody's documenting the build. The integrator finishes, Gary in a van's done his work, he hands over the project and then he disappears. Or there's a stack of manuals that go into the drawer. 6 months later, nothing's been read and everyone wonders why things gone wrong. You have to try and reverse engineer everything. The system is literally like a bomb that's about to go off. Mistake number six then is ignoring firmware updates. I've referred to this a couple of times already, but this one is really insidious because frankly, nothing breaks immediately, but outdated firmware means security vulnerabilities, capability issues, and some mysterious bugs that just turn up one day and make your tech look completely incompetent, when the reality is they're just running software from the Stone Age. Here's mistake number 7, no monitoring. You're not monitoring all of your systems. Right? People don't do it. And if you're not doing that, you don't know there's a problem until somebody's actually screaming at you that there's a problem. That camera that's been offline in 3 days in the Manchester office, nobody knows about it until the thing gets used. And that's always 5 minutes before the meeting starts. Massive, massive problem. Mistake number 8 then is asset tracking and amnesia, basically. So quick one for you, right? Quick question. Tell me every single piece of AV equipment in your organization right now. You can't do it. Welcome to the club. Most companies have no clue what they own, where it is, what it's worth. Any insurance claim after a flood, good luck, because you can't prove what you've lost, you can't prove what you've got. Mistake number 9 is warranty Russian roulette. Easy for me to say as a Scouser with my accent, but equipment fails, it does, it's kit. You call support, they ask for the serial number, the purchase date, the PO, you spend 47 minutes trying to hunt through all of those emails from 2021. When you finally find it, the warranty is expired 4 months ago. That'll be £3,000 for repair, plus labour, plus installation, etc., etc. Mistake number 10 then is siloed locations. Last mistake. Your New York office solves a problem one way, your London office solves a problem a different way, the Singapore a different way. No one talks to each other, no one shares that knowledge. You're basically running 15 different companies in 15 different locations with 15 different strategies, and it's costing you a fortune. More importantly, it's inefficient. Man hours, labor, etc., etc. It's inefficient. Now let me show you what works, right? Here's the thing that actually works. You need one central platform that tracks everything. Every single device, every single location, every single room, every single firmware version, the warranty dates, the serial numbers, the install dates, everything. So you're not digging through drawers trying to find anything. It's all managed in one central location. Everybody who needs access to it can get access to it using one location. You need remote monitoring that tells you when something's wrong before the CEO walks into the room. You need proactive alerts, real-time status updates, the ability to see at a glance that the Sydney camera is offline, an alert gets raised, or the processor in Dubai needs a firmware update. An alert gets raised to a central system and you can see it remotely. You need a system that scales, whether you've got 5 locations or 500, it works exactly the same way. No more spreadsheet chaos and people deleting column D with the firmware update, with the firmware versions. And frankly, you need visibility. When the CFO walks in and asks where the AV assets are, you're able to show your worth. You can see really, really quickly within 30 seconds where all the AV assets are, not 30 days. Now that's the difference between reactive chaos, proactive control, a central managed system. Which brings me to SportTrack. This is the platform that we built because we frankly got sick and tired of watching companies make the same mistake over and over and over again. We did it when we very first started the company as well. Spreadsheet warriors. It's only when a client said to us that doesn't work anymore that we started creating our own SportTrack platform. But this is designed specifically for AV asset management tracking, every single piece of kit, managing the warranties, managing the firmware versions, and giving you remote visibility into every single system right the way across your estate globally from one central dashboard. Our engineers manage it all from our Maidenhead office, regardless of where you are. Now, if you want to take a look at that platform, head to the link in the description below, book a demo. We'll show you exactly how the SportTrack platform works and how you can transform your AV management from a constant headache into something that runs much more smoothly, managed from a central location in our beautiful Maidenhead office. Now that's one problem fixed, but here's the other problem. There's no use getting all of your asset management sorted and your workplace actually working if you have the wrong workplace strategy in the first place. So in this video here, I talk all about work strategies and the work strategies that I think are going to fail in the next 5 years. So check that video out.